Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Makaha Kadash, double honor to the elders and the apostles who got millstone. Peace and blessings be to the Akim now pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shai Barakathon. So this gonna be just a quick MOTB update. And what inspired me to do this was, of course, being on my watch, as the Lord told us to, we're supposed to be paying attention to what's going on because, all these signs indicate, that Yahweh Shai is near, man, right? And going into that time, you want to be right, all right? So you're supposed to be keeping watching, measuring the times that you're living in, right? And I've been seeing a whole lot of articles on these news apps, pertaining to Esau's digital system and the things that come with that, such as, that charagma, that implant. And, you can't say that this isn't, that prophecy that's spoken about, at the end of Revelation 13. You know what I mean? You got camps out here that's really saying that the MOTB is spiritual or that it's sin. But they don't, really speak about the highlights, that's spoken about or that's pointed out in the scriptures, such as, the mark, you know what I mean? The buying and selling. They don't really talk about that. As a matter of fact, they don't talk about it at all. Those are some of the main key points that you're supposed to be paying attention to, in Revelation, the 13th chapter. The buying and selling. You know what I'm saying? So if the MOTB is sin, how can I buy and sell with sin? It just don't make no sense. Then in Revelation the 20th chapter, it says that, those that don't bow down to the image of the beast, they basically gonna be beheaded. All right. So you mean to tell me that we're gonna be beheaded because of sin? All right. It just don't make any sense. Then on top of that, you can't repent from it. Because the Lord said in Revelations 14, anybody who, worship the image of the beast, you take his mark, you're going to drink of the wine of the wrath of the Lord. Right? It ain't say that you can repent from that. There's a reason, because Esau, he's basically trying to be like the Most High. Right? And what he does is what he wants to do is give everybody that, that charagma, and he's going to make you basically a perpetual slave, to his system. All right? He's trying to play the Most High, with his technology, because this man has godlike technology. He has technology, that can, obliterate a whole, country at that. You know what I mean? Shit in the outer space, the lasers and all that. This man is living in his blessing right now. So he's trying to be like the Most High, right? I think it's talked about in, Isaiah the 14th chapter. All right. But it says, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates back brain implant, startup tested mind control computing on humans. All right. So, hey, really the Lord is starting to roll with this shit. You know what I mean? And this just, was just posted yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So we can see, that the Lord is starting to work, man. It's so much shit going on. It's impossible not to notice or not to even think about, not even have the thought about, us being in the end times. We definitely in them times where, Yahweh Shai gonna, bust that sky open, man. You know what I mean? The shit is real obvious. All right. I'm gonna read a little bit of this, and I got a couple other articles that I'm gonna, just mention, just talk about. I will pull them up, but the lesson will be, a little, lengthy or whatever. It says U.S.-based brain interface startup, Centrum, backed by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos and Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, is working on technology designed to transform daily life for people with paralysis. Basically, people who's paralyzed who can't walk. All right, and what they basically plan on doing is implanting, something in you, and it's going to perform a so-called miracle. Which is also in the scriptures. That's this man trying to play the Most High. You know what I mean? You notice that all the things that Yahweh Shah did, this man is trying to do. You know what I'm saying? This man is trying to, perform miracles on the left-hand side. Trying to heal with this technology. That's him trying to be the Most High. All right? And of course, they're going, as the elder Watazak say, pour syrup on shit and call it pancakes. You know what I mean? Yeah, they going to make it look good. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if they even had these celebrities come out and be like, this shit cool, this shit clean, y'all should get it. Like, hey, don't be surprised because these celebrities are sellouts. They do whatever, them elites want them to do. If they tell them to go promote something, they better go do it. If they don't, they going to lose all their shit. You know what I'm saying? And they going to be, what is it, blackballed, by the industry. So that's what he gonna come with. He gonna make this shit look good the whole time, and he tricking you basically, to turn against the Most High. Now, if you a heathen, you're not of the 12 tribes, you do what you do. Go take it. Live up, because whenever the missiles are shot over here, you're not gonna have no hope either way it go. You know what I'm saying? But if you a black, Latino, Native American, or a confusion to face Israelite, then, hey, you better not take that shit. That's not even an option. But of course, hey, you're going to have, many of our people that's going to bow down to the image of the beast and, hey, take that, that charagma. And, hey, once, you have a shot here and you got that shit, implanted in you, it's over with. Hey, because you basically, holding hands with the, with the enemy. You holding hands with the enemy, so how you think Yahweh Shah gonna look at you? That's why he said, though hand join in hand, thou shalt both be punished, roughly paraphrasing. If you, go and basically commit fornication with the so-called white man by taking his thing, then, hey, the Lord can't do shit with you. But it says, Centrum is part of an emerging crop of companies testing technology in the brain-computer interface industry. Report CNBC. It says the Centrum switch is implanted through the blood vessels and allows patients to operate technology using only their minds. Hey, again, that's this man pouring syrup on shit and calling it pancakes. He gonna make it look good. You know what I mean? The whole time. You know what I'm saying? This thing is a matter of life and death. You know what I mean? Let me see. I think I got a scripture pulled up for this one. As a matter of fact, let me go to grab it real quick. Let's go to the book of Job 20. Verse 23. Another common one that, brothers usually bring out, regarding this topic. All right, but as a matter of fact, all right, we can just start at 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him when he is about to fill his belly. Right, and right now, this man is, preparing the table. As a matter of fact, he already got the table prepared. He got the dishes on there. He putting the, the pork chops over here. The mashed potatoes and, all that other abominable shit on these different plates. And now he's starting to eat. Which is basically, like a metaphor, I guess you could say. I would say a similitude. To this man basically trying to establish his digital system. By him already starting human trials and all that, already setting up, different locations. I guess this McDonald's in Fort Worth, you basically, it don't got no type of, workers in there, that are human. It's operated by Esau's technology. Makes the food and all that, puts the shit outside the door for you to grab and all that. You know what I mean? So this man is slowly but surely, hey, rolling in that digital system, starting to get used to certain shit, starting to dish out, hey, you can, now start to pay with this and that without, cash or without using a card or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can just use your phone or you can use your fingerprint. Just throwing shit out there. This man is starting to make a move. All right. So this man is basically starting to eat. All right, but when he was about to fill his belly, right when this nigga think that he finna, establish that new world order, completely, I guess you could say, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating, right? And right now he's starting to eat, but right when he gets to the peak of, him finishing, that's when, Yahweh Shah gonna come back and disrupt his ass, man. Cause Esau really believed that he gonna follow through with his plan. He really believes that shit. That's why he is called the most proud in the scriptures. But hey, the Lord is gonna come and wreck shop. All right. Hey, we that close, man. Just thinking about this shit, we really almost up out of here, man. All right. And it says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. And that's gonna be, in the Third World War. I'm saying that's when them nuclear missiles is gonna strike this man through. You know what I'm saying? That's the destruction of the so-called white man's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Primarily Babylon the Great. All right. So now let's go to Revelations 12 and 12 real quick. All right, because we coming into them times where, due to this man, getting ready to pass draconian laws, which means, like warlike law, like martial law, to where you're gonna have a curfew and all that shit. You can't go outside past this time because you're gonna get shot. That's how, severe the law gonna be. It's gonna be draconian. All right. This man getting ready to start, placing in these draconian laws, start locking shit down, start taking away your rights and all that. You know what I mean? This is why these, American patriots, they trying to get up on their shit. They trying to get bunkers. They trying to do the whole none to get prepared, because they know that America is basically finna, become a war zone. You know what I mean? And it's gonna become a war zone because, once Esau passed these laws and shit, or, takes the rights from these Americans and all that, the society or the economy is crashing, collapsing, that's when it's gonna get real bad out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau getting ready to come down with that great wrath. All right, and I got it pulled up, Revelations 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he know that he had but a short time. And Esau knows, that he doesn't have too much time. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he does believe that he's gonna follow through with his plan. All right, but he know that, the Lord gonna come back real quick. So he trying to go ahead and get shit ready and start, setting up certain things, before, he runs out of time. All right, but he finna he getting ready to come down with great wrath, man. You're gonna start seeing shit, America finna become a whole third world country. You know what I mean? It's an article that I got saved that I'm gonna, I don't want to get into. It's talking about how America circling the drain and becoming a third world country. America basically, a third world country already just with a Gucci belt on the shit. You know what I'm saying? On the outside, it look all cool and, dandy. You get on social media, you see motherfuckers, basically faking a funk and they're acting like they living a life like that and, buying everything they want, but the whole time they depressed and broke. But on, the inside, when you actually here living and seeing this shit, it's not what you think it is. You know what I mean? Damn, I done lost my train of thought. All right, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to this article real quick, Salaki. And some of the things that I got you know, pulled up or wrote down is mad science says transhumanists wireless brain implants can destroy cancer tumors with nanoparticles. All right, and I remember the elder Mawazazah from the Los Angeles camp. The elder was constantly going to see the nanoparticles and this, that, and the third. And basically, what it is microscopic technology. You can't even see it unless you got a microscope. And what it basically does is it goes in, to your bloodstream, and it alters, you know what, I'm saying, your blood and whatnot. All right. But reading back, it says mad scientist says transhumanist wireless brain implants can destroy cancer tumors with nanoparticles. Right. And once again, that's this man pouring syrup on shit and calling it pancakes, making it sound good, but the whole time it ain't good. All right, and I got some other things, pulled up that I actually got lined up that matches that. It says new brain implant allows you to use social media with your mind. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a lot of dummies out here, that's just willingly ignorant of the scriptures, or just sheep, products of the so-called white man. That's gonna look at that shit and be like, ooh, that's cool, that sound cool. I ain't gotta use no phone. I can just, think about it and just call somebody. Think about it and play a movie in my head. Ain't got no, no screen or nothing. You're gonna have people out here that's thinking that shit cool, but that's the image that Esau trying to paint. Trying to paint. All right. And most of the things that look good are actually bad for you. All right. And then another one that says world's first brain implant to treat depression. Just look at this shit. A brain implant to treat depression. Begin second human trial. Moving one step closer to being released out in the public. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to start advertising it. Start getting the people used to it. Maybe even, really catch the eye, of everybody out here. Because, Americans don't catch on the shit. People here just got too much fluoride in their brain or something. But they, gonna be advertising it, and everybody may fuck around and just really catch an eye to it and be like, let's tell them, to bring that, we need that or whatever. Ain't no telling how Esau think. But Esau really plan on getting, the minds of the people out here, and he gonna do that. And there's another one that says scientists develop implant that transhumanist visual signals to the brain, helping the blind see. And he's basically trying to be like, where Yahweh Shah was. Yahweh Shah was out there and the disciples was healing the blind, the sick. And what Esau trying to do? Trying to do that same exact thing, but on the left-hand side. All right, trying to, put a damn, piece of technology in your flesh, in your brain. Ain't no telling what it'll do if the shit'll blow up or nothing. And, you'll be able to see from that. That shit crazy. But hey, that's him trying to be the Most High. He said he was sitting the seat of the Most High. All right, it's one right here as well. It says DARPA uses mainstream media to fund implantable charagma to quote unquote stop the C-19 in its tracks. All right, once again, pouring syrup on pancakes, pouring syrup on shit and calling it pancakes. He gonna make it seem like he really trying to help you, like what the damn, the C19 potion all about. Making it seem like it's gonna do this for you the whole time. You got people out here dropping from that shit, boy. People out here getting seizures, people out here getting blood clots, motherfuckers out here shedding it. People out here, passing out, turning purple off the shit. But that's the image Esau gonna paint to you to try to get you to get it. All right, and like I said, you a dummy if you do decide to get it, because, hey, the Lord even said, hey, never trust thine enemy. And the Lord said never. He didn't say sometime, though. He said never. You know what I'm saying? This is the same group of people that came over here and fucked your ancestors up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in ways that you can't even think of. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just, you know what I'm saying, chopping off you know what I'm saying, Eve titties and making her eat them or chopping off the kids' hands. It wasn't just none of that. It was some a lot more worse than shit. But I want to grab this scripture real quick. Let's go to the book of Psalms 55. I think I'm gonna start at 20. All right, because all those things that I just read, we know what this is. We know what that technology is in the scriptures. You know, but the whole time this man is out here making it seem all positive and make it seem like it's shit just good. You know what I mean? Making it seem like it's gravy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna help you see. You know what I mean? If you blind, we gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, put it in you and be able to stop disease in its tracks if it's trying to affect you or whatever. He gonna make it look good. All right. But hey, you can't trust your enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's like me, you know what I'm saying, trusting a nigga in jail or something. So this is Psalms 55 and verse 20. It says, "He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant." You know what I mean? And that's exactly what Esau did. Esau, this nigga's a liar and this nigga's a betrayer. You know what I'm saying? He tried to kill, you know what I'm saying, first and foremost, before he was Esau, he was Cain. And what did Cain do? He got jealous and he killed his brother Abram. You know what I mean? Then came back in reincarnation as Esau. And what did Esau try to do to Jacob? Tried to kill him. Shit, when we was in the wilderness, you know what I'm saying, coming from Egypt, you know what I'm saying, after the Lord did all that shit, Esau, you know what I'm saying, was the only one out of all the nations we had to pass through that gave us trouble. We had to fight against them and shit. And then look when he came over here, you know what I'm saying, and made treaties with Gad. Broke every single last one of them, and there was over 400 of them. You're not supposed to trust this man. This man is not trustworthy. But hey, motherfuckers still decide to. All right, until they soul leaving their body though. Psalms 55 and 20, it says, "He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with them. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter." You know what I'm saying? What this reminds me of is even a serpent. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the serpent was out there, slick talking the shit out of Eve, like, hey, you ain't gonna ever die. Yeah, you ain't gonna never die over here. You know what I'm saying? It can't get no better than this. The whole time he tricking the shit out of her. You know what I mean? And that's what Esau gonna do. Esau gonna be like, hey, you ain't gonna ever, Esau may fuck around and just be like, you know what, you ain't gonna never die. You know what I mean? We can basically, the chip that's in your brain right now, we can download your conscience on it and just put in another body and you'll be right back to life. Type shit. And they're actually working on stuff like that. It says the word of his mouth was smoother than butter. You know what I'm saying? Hey, made it seem good as hell. But war was in his heart. And at the end of the day, war was in this man's heart. We just read in Revelations 12 and 12 that he's finna come down with that great wrath. Wrath is destruction and war. This man getting ready to try to wipe us out as a people. You know what I'm saying? Because he know that, hey, we got the blessing coming. Hey, his blessing getting ready to be up and over with. That's why he finna get ready to try to, hey, really put an end to Jake, man. And a lot of our people is gonna die. You know what I mean? In terrible ways too. This man getting ready to come with it. And it says, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah, he got here talking cool and sweet to you. Making it, you my black brothers and sisters, and like the shit that Joe Biden was talking about. You know what I mean? He really tricked the shit out of Jake. Now Jake out here wishing that they didn't vote for him, even though the shit don't count. You know what I mean? But let's go to the book of Sirach 12. And verse 10, it's only right to start from this verse. You know what I mean? I was just gonna get 16, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start at verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted, so with his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, now, what I'm saying, you got so-called right, you able to walk around, you're able to drink out of the same fountain as him, go to the same restroom, work at the same job site as him, play in the same, pro leagues as him. That's this man humbling himself. All right. It says, yet take good heed and beware of him. You can't trust this nigga. What good has Esau ever did? All right. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. You know what I mean? And that's what this truth will do to you. You know what I mean? Now, I can't trust no damn Edomite. Every time I look at an Edomite and I got to talk to him at work or something, I'm like, yeah, you cool. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I won't ever trust your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they are the wicked. All right, them same people, their rust ain't been wiped away. That rust ain't went away. That rust is still on them. You know what I'm saying? It says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. You know what I'm saying? Don't be too close to this man. Now, I'm not saying don't be a foot away from him or nothing like that. I'm just saying don't try to have this man involved in your life. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you can finesse it, Edomite, hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? We always, you know what I'm saying, been on that finesse type of mode. You know what I'm saying? But don't be too damn close to no Edomite. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, yeah, they may be cool playing the Xbox with you and all that shit, but hey, piss off one of them. I bet he call you the N-word for sure. You know what I'm saying? You better not, you know what I'm saying, go camping with them or no shit. They may just be feeling some type of way and you know what I'm saying, that your young get the best of them and they fuck around and try to kill you or something. You know what I mean? Hey, these are the type of things that can happen, and that has happened a lot, you know what I'm saying, to Jake. You can't get too comfortable with this, man. This is why when you see, you know what I'm saying, on the news, the damn black bitch, she hang around with a group of Edomites, and somehow, some way, she on the news that she just come up missing and shit after she was just with them. You know what I mean? That's because, hey, you getting too close to this nigga. You letting them get too close to you. It says, and they'll be pricked at the last. Remember my words and be pricked therewith, Salakia. Who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come now a wild beast? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who would pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou be in the fall, he will not tarry. And an enemy speaking sweetly with his lips, and this is the point of the lesson that I wanted to get into. It says, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. All right. And the reason that I wanted to get this, that he will not be satisfied with blood, is because in this article right here, Salakia, it says transhumanist presidential candidate proposes microchip in citizens' brains to establish authorization, control over humans, Salakia. All right. So basically, what this man wants to do is he basically wants to give everybody in the, you know what I'm saying, on the globe, I guess you could say, a globe, a charagma to basically take over them, to control them. So after all this man has did, you know what I'm saying, throughout his reign, throughout his rule, going throughout the whole earth, you know what I'm saying, conquer nations, taking everybody's, you know what I'm saying, shit, everybody's riches, everybody's gold, their land, hey, and still got everybody really in slavery to this day, just without the chains and the shackles. You know, you slave to fucking taxes and bills. But after all this man has did and is doing, this nigga still wanna, you know what I'm saying, do shit to your body and control you and all this. And that's this man, hey, as Sirach 12 and 16 has just said, he would not be satisfied with blood. He is not satisfied with blood. This man and did so much damn bloodshed, you know what I'm saying, throughout the earth, it don't make no sense. You know, here in America, you know, Gad and Reuben, well, it was about 96 million of them that Esau had, you know, put to death. Hey, Christopher Columbus said that he couldn't even put his sword down for an hour. That's how much killing they did. After all that shit, they still not satisfied. And that's why the Lord got to come take this man away. You know what I'm saying? As he said, um, if he don't speed up the days or shorten the days, Salakia, no flesh will be saved. You know what I'm saying? Because this nigga Esau will never be satisfied with blood. All right? So, I'm going to read verse 17. I'm going to go ahead and close it. I've been going for a little minute. It says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Right? That's exactly what this man is trying to do. Trying to, basically pretending to help you. Saying that he can clear up your vision and shit if you blind. You know, if you can't walk, you know what I'm saying, he'll put a you know what in your spine, you'll be able to walk and shit. He'll fix your Neuralink system. All this. He's pretending to help you. You know what I'm saying? But we know what the Lord has said. A war was in his heart. All right. So with that being said, that's pretty much all I had to, bring out. I ain't really mean for it to be this long. I just wanted to touch on it just real quick. All right, but it was all through the spirit of Yahweh Shema outside. All right, but call out Yahweh Shema outside by Shema Kakadash. Salawam and the Bible Baba.